People power, our power, NUP, and everywhere. They are all good. Naye buli omu musabira buli yeesimbyewo awangule. Wakategeerekezi buli yeesimbyewo musabira akole ki awangule. So bannakawempe tubeere bakkakkamu, tugenda kufuna omubaka agenda okulipulesinga Muhammad Ssegirinya ate oyo pate twekoze ki wetuwadde. Era ndowooza anaabeera nga tawangudde tubeere tusigale nga tulina togetherness, tubeere mabega w'oyo agenda okukola ki okuwengula. Oza tukubire president wange president bane tukubire president engalo ez'amaanyi, tukubire president engalo ez'amaanyi. The president of Uganda. People power, our power, national anthem.
Let's humble ourselves with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the gift of life. Heavenly Father, as we are here, may you send your Holy Spirit to guide us through whatever we are going to do. May you help us go through this process, the debate. May all those that are going to debate give us what we expect of them. And may you help us have the best from this. In Jesus' name we've prayed.
Amen.
Election Management Committee, please come and take your seats. Mr. President and others, let's have the Election Management Committee, who are the judges of today, come and take their seats. And when they take their seats, we shall all take our seats. Madam Chairperson and the fellow members. All right, Mr. President and all members, you can now take your seats. People power, our power. Without wasting any time, may I invite the moderators for today's debate. The first is Mr. Karamaji Andrew. He's a lawyer, he's a scholar, he's a political and social activist. He has an interest in international humanitarian law, constitutional law, human rights, public policy. He currently lives and works in Southern Africa. Basewo ne banyabo abagenda okubuuza ebibuuzo asoose yono bamuyita Karamaji Andrew. Nsoganyi mwena mumumanyi. Yajjako ato nejemo oluvavuna asoma speech ebitategeerekeka. The second one is Dr. Judith Nalukwago, clinical surgeon, has a diploma in law, former vice field president of Makerere University under NUP, and currently she's an NUP youth leader in Makinde West constituency. Over to you, moderators.
Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome all of you to this debate. The formalities are done. As introduced, my name is Andrew Karamaji, and we will begin by laying out the ground rules, which I will do with my co-moderator. But before we do that, let's have my co-moderator introduce herself as well, and then we will hear the ground rules.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed. My name is Nalukwago Judith. I'm a medical doctor, and I'm happy to be here as one of the first and best debates that is going to happen today for the contestants of the MP seat of our neighbor.
Thank you. The first ground rule is that this debate is going to happen in two sessions. The first session is in English, which is for 1.5 hours. The second session will be in Luganda, also for 1.5 hours. Okay, the first ground rule again is that this session is happening in two parts. The first, for 1.5 hours, is in English. The second, is there a problem? The tech team, apparently my volume is low. Is this okay? No. Tech team. Requesting for more volume in this mic. Okay, while they sort that out, is this better?
Yeah.
This is better. Great, thank you. So we're having 1.5 hours in English, 1.5 hours in Luganda. Secondly, we have a timekeeper who is Sassy Marvin. Sassy Marvin, please wave to the crowd. Sassy Marvin is the timekeeper. So if he stops speakers, because he's been appointed to do that. I will ask my co-moderator to share more ground rules. I'll hold the mics for you.
The next one, I think I will say this in Uganda. Baganda bafedala bali. Baganda bafedala bayimidde eyo side namwe abatudde. tugenda kubeera bakakamu tumanyi ffenna twazze wano nga tulina candidate waffe bwe tuwagira naye tubeere bakakamu bwaba candidate wo ayogedde ensonga emusanyusa kuba mu ngalo tetugenda kuleekaana tugenda kubeera bakakamu so that debate esobole okutambula bulungi mu maaso. Then nekirala bacandidates baffe tebagenda kubeera na simu. Candidates you're not going to have phones on stage. Esimu mugenda zireka gye mutudde kubanga twagala mutubuulire ebiva mu mulamu ebiva ku simu. Nekirala abali mu crowd nammwe era nammwe simu zammwe zigenda kubeerako mu silence kubanga ziyinza okudistractinga abacandidates baffe. Your phones will be in silence so that you don't distract the candidates at all on stage. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. That's it with the ground rules. I hope that I can be heard now. Can you hear me? Yeah. Great. So we will now proceed with the candidates. Please listen carefully. We are inviting the candidates in the order of nomination. We are not following any particular order except in the order in which they were nominated. Tugenda kuyita ba candidates nga tugoberera engeri gye basunsulwa. I hope that's the right word. Great. Engeri gye basunsulwa. So I will invite one and my colleague will invite another, and then please, when we invite you, please take up a seat up there. It's free sitting, and after all of you are done, we will join you and pose the first question of the debate. Let me begin and invite Mr. Magala Umar. Please come to the stage.
The second one is Mr. Mulumba Matthias.
The third candidate is Mr. Nsereko Moses.
The fourth candidate is Mr. Kachika.
Silence please, silence please. The fifth candidate is Dr. Charles Rubagumia.
And the sixth candidate is Engineer Senkungu Kenneth.
The seventh candidate is Council Luimbazi Elias.
The eighth candidate is Mr. Sevuku Salim.
The ninth candidate is Mr. Luwemba Nuswa Muhammad.
And the last candidate is Mr. Kuya Saulo Zuma.
olwaleero biralamu sharing a video.
Thank you very much. Silence please, let's listen. At this stage of the debate, please listen, at this stage of the debate, we are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their main We are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their main agenda as MP Kawempe North, what it is they are going to do in 2 minutes. 2 minutes exactly. And we will start in the same order. Mr. Magala Umar, please introduce yourself and tell us about your agenda summary. Mr. Magala. Mr. Magala, the mic is yours, 2 minutes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Magala Umar. I am a teacher by profession. I am a resident of Kawempe Mbogo. Like I said, I'm a teacher by profession. I hold a bachelor's degree in education from Makerere University. I am a member of the National Unity Platform, card number 1939. I think that will do for the introduction first. Magala Umar has this on agenda. Top on the agenda is fighting for the fundamental freedoms of rights of man and citizen. Secondly, on our agenda is to demand for accountability from the military regime that has ruled our country for the last 40 years. You know very well that the health sector is sick. We are going to put them on test. We want to use this opportunity to express ourselves in form of a protest vote in the year 2025 in Kawempe Division North. The other issue is empowering our people, the common people, the ghetto people of Kawempe. 10 seconds. Yeah, empowering our people. How do we empower our people? Just getting the little pay, getting part of the little pay we have, and at least giving our people some startup capital, especially the mothers, especially the marginalized groups. Your time is up. Thank you very much. Thank you. People power.
Mr. Mulumba Matthias, you're going to be next.
Thank you, madam. My name is Mulumba Matthias. Outside there, Chikumichadola. I am the chairman, LC1, the only chairman in this by-election campaign. And I'm going to represent Uganda in that manner, because I'm going to represent the chairman in the whole of the country. I'm a Mutongole of Sabasajja in my zone, Kawempe Corner zone, in Kazo, Angola, where I'm a resident. I'm a member of the National Unity Platform, holding number 03004096. Being a chairman of LC1 is not a joking subject other people might think, because it has helped me to interact with the different people. So in that way, since I'm given little time, I would like you, madam, to give you my document where I have summarized most of the things which I cannot do here. Handle it. So, I have summarized my program in only 5 letters. JHATE, where J stands for job creation. Because where I'm residing, people are lacking jobs and people are very poor. H stands for health. Because I'm staying in a ghetto area, there's a lot of disease which comes through that kind of situation where we live. So I'm going to make sure that drugs in hospitals are there and expired drugs should not be there. Then also accountability.
Mr. Mulumba, you might want to read them as bullet points.
Yes. So I've been finding a problem in my area and in Kawempe division, actually the headquarters of Kawempe division. Councillors are fighting with mayors. I'm going to make sure that that kind of division is erased.
Thank you very much.
My friend, I'm sorry, Mr. Moderator.
10 seconds.
Term limits is top on my agenda.
Okay.
I'm really disturbed that Uganda, among the East African countries, is the only country which doesn't have term limits. You have to remove the dictatorship of this President Museveni by restoring term limits in our constitution.
Thank you very much. The next candidate to introduce themselves is Mr. Iserko Moses.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to give very brief. The first one is about health sector. I'm going to construct one health center and also I donate one ambulance for my people. Another one, about education, I've already introduced about education. I've already introduced Moses bursaries for the orphans. Even the orphans of the late Honorable Secretary, you bring them, I'm going to educate them. Then another is about job creation. I've already introduced Moses Boxy, Mundawa, President Kabanyo Naba, Ela Kola Bantumage. Let me be brief. Because of the time, let me stop for them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Frederick Kachika. I stay at Chebando. I'm the one of the mobilizers in any of my electoral area. Chebando Parish. So moderator, first and foremost, if I elected as a member of parliament, I will begin with build a hospital in my constituency. Well, the problem we have one hospital, one health center, one hospital in Kawempe. So many people suffocating. So, before I elected as a member of parliament, I will start with that. The second one, I provide the mother the kid, every pregnant mother, and not only that, I will add 200,000. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Let's hear from, please let Let's hear from Dr. Charles Rubagumya. Dr. Charles Rubagumya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. First and foremost, I would like to recognize my president. I mean, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Robert Chagulanyi Ssentamu. I know that we won, but we are cheated. First, it's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. My name is Dr. Charles Rubagumya. I have doctorate in organizational leadership and administration, and I work with Apostolic University. We are located in Mukono as academic registrar. About my manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, I have not come here to excite the people of Kawempe North constituency that I will give them earth and heaven, because I know that all resources are in the hands of a dictator. Yes! I know that all powers are in the hands of a dictator. So the only thing which I can promise to the people of Kawempe North constituency is to join my president, I mean His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, that's Robert Chagulanyi Ssentamu, to join the struggle of removing the dictatorial regime of President Museveni. And I want to prove to you that the dictatorial regime has been removed. It has ever been practiced in France. You know, French Revolution of 1789 to 1794. The people protested the autocratic regime of King Louis XVI. And they moved him. Ladies and gentlemen, we can remove this dictatorial regime using the power of the people. Thank you very much.
Next is Engineer Simple Kenneth.
Thank you. I was the simple ghetto youth, desires and fantasies, hopes and wishes to ride in Benzes in a circle world like I want to be like a superstar. In that ghetto, everyone is a superstar. And I'm glad to be here. I'm by the names of Senko Kenneth, Bachelor of Science, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Makerere University, a postgraduate in Construction Project Management, still from Makerere University. I've been a seasoned electrical engineer with over 15 years of experience in trying to distribute electricity all over Uganda. I've left the comforts of the offices, the cups of coffee, the buffets, the pizzas, and decided to come and serve the people of Kawempe. I'm glad to be here that I'm a registered member of the National Unity Platform. I'm glad to have my president as His Excellency Chagulanyi Robert Ssentamu, and I'm here to stay. I want to thank NUP as our party for giving us this opportunity to come and discuss what we're able to do for the people of Kawempe North. Among the core duties of the Member of Parliament, like legislation, oversight, presentation, budget approval, I, as Engineer Senko Kenneth, I'm going to try to make sure that everybody in Kawempe North, you are connected to the national grid. I'll bring my expertise that you get your materials. I'll get you the wire man and also the certificate. everybody should have electricity. Tugenda goba enzikiza mu Kawempe North, buli omu ogenda kufuna amasanyalaze. 2, abantu bakala okulala nnyo.
Your time engineer is up.
Just a moment. I'm going to be able to give mama kits to every pregnant woman in Kawempe, and also a 6 kilogram gas cylinder to every member, to every household in Kawempe North. I'm here to say, look everywhere, people power. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Next, it's going to be Council Members Elias.
Mr. President, and your formidable team of leaders, dear my fellow contenders, I thank you. I'm so grateful to be here with you. My name is Luyimbasi Elias Nalukola. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and all courts of judicature. When I assume the seat of a member of parliament, I will tell you the obvious. First, the constitutional commandment under Article 79 provides to the effect that a member of parliament is supposed to legislate. I will legislate, ladies and gentlemen. I will supervise activities of the central government in my constituency. I will further my activities of fighting for justice and human rights. I will inspire the youth. I'm aware that the youth in Kawempe North constituency are the majority, but many of them are not only unemployed but unemployable. To identify their talents and nurture them. We have already marked on that. I believe I will be able to fight and call upon all the younger people to join the struggle for good governance. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me.
Mr. Seronkuma Salim.
Mr. President, Cabinet,
Let's listen to him, please.
our electoral committee, all members of National Unity Platform. My name is Seronkuma Salim, Wafumafu, son of Kawempe North. I'm a businessman, I'm on the cabinet for business community as a financial advisor. I seek mandate, Mr. President, to represent my constituency as a member of parliament. Mr. President, I promise you, this by-election is going to turn as a roadway to end Museveni's regime. And I promise you, I always follow the core value of National Unity Platform. And again, I promise you, and the people of Kawempe and Uganda in general, I'm going to advocate for the people all the time. Thank you. I'm called Mr. Seronkuma Salim, Kawempe North. I always be obedient to National Unity Platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Dr. Judy.
Next is Mr. Luwemba Muswa Mohammed.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President is present, and all protocol observed for the interest of time. Mr. President, I want to thank you for coming up with this organization for the first ever debate organized by the Young Political Party. It's such an inspiration. Your Excellency and members of the National Unity Platform, my name is Ruemba Ruswa Mohammed, former political assistant to the late Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Your Excellency, it will be quite unfair if we proceed without getting a moment of silence to praise this man, Honorable Muhammad Segirinya, for whatever he did for this political party. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me borrow from my little time. I have been little time, but let's observe a moment of silence to pay respect in this great man, Honorable Segirinya. Today we are here today because of this great man. I've seen my brother here saying he's going to donate Segi box, he's going to do what? Because of the Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Your Excellency, please join me and we observe a moment of silence to pay respect in the Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your seats. Your Excellency, I want to put this very clear. I am a member of National Unity Platform. I don't belong to DA, I don't belong to NRM, I am a member of National Unity Platform. Your Excellency, as I conclude, Your Excellency, I am going in Parliament not to speak good English. I am going in Parliament to act where the people of Kawempe North need is service delivery. I am going to continue with those projects, the Segi box, the ambulances, and also to empower the young people through our different projects. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, and the whole team, members of the EMC, all NUP members. I greet you in the name of the God. I'm here for the cause well known to all of us, of securing our country away from dictators. And to achieve this, when interested, and to stick on the core values of NUP. I will advocate for them on the floor of Parliament and outside the floor of Parliament. I will advocate for justice. I will advocate for unity. I will advocate for social justice. I will advocate for integrity. I will advocate for inclusivity. I will advocate for human rights. I will advocate for accountability. I will advocate for democracy. And I will be an exemplary leader. And I will rather sacrifice myself for the need be for the cause of removing a dictator in this country, Uganda.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. That marks the end of the introductions. Let's listen, please. That marks the end of the introductions. I am going to pose the first question. So please listen to the first question so that you can also evaluate the answers they give. Question number 1, candidates, is in your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? Mr. Magala Omar. And you have 1 minute. Thank you very much. The greatest challenge that facing Kawempe North is lack of health infrastructure. Thank you very much. I wish all candidates can emulate him because it's a straight question. We have a couple of questions to go through. So if all of you can emulate him, please, that would be great. Mr. Mulumba Matthias, same question. In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North?
The greatest challenge in my area, being the chairman of LC1 and North Team, is poverty. People are very poor. That's why I even came up with the name of $2 that people should have at least an emergency fee of $100. So when you have money, you can solve every problem. So poverty is the issue in my area.
Thank you, Mr. Seriko Moses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What, in your view, is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North?
There are so many, sir. The first one is poor drainage. Emiala, poor drainage, Emiala. Then the second one, poverty, Mr. President, poverty. That's why I came up with this idea. Seriko Moses saving boxi.
Thank you.
Bana Kawempe, ulikutufu.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chika Frederick.
Thank you, sir.
Let's listen.
The problem we have in Kawempe, we have in my constituency, since the President Museveni got to power, Kawempe North, we have a problem of education. We have only we don't have any secondary school in Kawempe North. That's a big problem facing the Kawempe North.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Charles Muragunya, same question. Let's listen to Dr. Charles Muragunya.
The greatest development challenge in Kawempe, first of all, Kawempe is a ghetto area full of people who are already without honor. Our youth don't have what to do, they are jobless. Our women are not empowered. And generally speaking, even the respect for human rights by the regime is also a problem.
Thank you very much. Let's have Engineer Senkungu Kenneth.
Thank you so much. What I feel the greatest development challenge you have had in Kawempe North. Kawempe North has many factories, industries, and also different households. But one of the key problems industries or factories are facing the high tariffs in terms of electricity. That's why you find that the costs of production are high, and you find that at the end of the day, the goods they manufacture are also high. But if we try to reduce on the electricity tariffs, and also we can make sure that they are able to produce goods at a much cheaper cost.
Thank you very much. To your left, two people, Council Luimbazi, Elias Malukola.
In North constituency, we have a challenge of insufficient or inadequate planning for our resources, including human and other resources. We don't plan even those projects you see there, a good number of them are put in place before planning. We need sufficient planning. Mr. Serum Kumar Salim. Serum Kumar Salim. Let's listen, please. Let's listen to the candidate. Please. I want to be in a better area. There is security, there is unemployment, and there's no benefit crisis. Thank you. Mr. Luwemba Nuswa Mohammed.
Thank you so much. The health sector is very poor, and the issue of unemployment, especially the young generation, the youth. So that's all.
Thank you very much. And finally, but by no means the least, Mr. Kulia Saulozewa.
Yes. However, we have many problems, but I can identify some, like garbage collections in Kawempe, unemployment, poor drainages, poverty among the youth, and other people, poor health facilities, and we don't have like a USE secondary schools in Kawempe. We only have private secondary schools, so we can work on those ones.
Thank you.
Dr.
Judith Mandekwago will ask the next question. Thank you.
So we are going to go on now question number 2, and we are going to start in the order like we started. So, Mr. Magala, what is your understanding of the role of an MP?
Thank you very much. The question is very clear. The understanding of the role of an MP is already stipulated in the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. An MP does oversight role. An MP does represent his constituents. An MP does representation of the people, and an MP as well does appropriation of the budget. Thank you very much. So those are the cardinal roles of an MP.
Mr. Mulumba Matthias, your colleague has talked about those roles. What is your understanding of appropriations?
That is the process where the MP looks at how the people of that area, how they can benefit from the government, from the service delivery that they should be given properly to those areas where he represents.
Okay, thank you very much. The same question applies to Mr. Seriko Moses. What is your understanding of appropriations? Mr. Seriko Moses,
I beg your pardon.
what is your understanding of appropriations? Your colleague said there are 4 functions: legislation, oversight, appropriation, and representation. What is appropriation?
What I can say, the role of an MP, Parliament, the role of an MP to pass laws that govern the country. MPs make laws that govern this country. Also to represent your people, the one who have voted for you. That is it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Frederick,
Yes, madam.
in the role of oversight,
Yes.
we've had presidents or members of parliament who have been given the role of oversight. I'm sure you know them. And they have not performed accordance to what we expect of them. What are you going to do as a member of parliament in the role of oversight?
Thank you, madam. One of the role of parliament oversighted. So what the madam asked me, Kachika, what are you going to do? Because we see many members of parliament not working, not do their own, not do their jobs. But Kachika, you make sure that I work tirelessly to see people get delivered, get well representative.
Let's listen to the candidates.
I think I posed the same question to you. Dr. Charles, you have the same question to oversight function. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. I said we have seen in the current parliament, we entrusted some of our leaders with a role of oversight, and they have not performed to our expectations. In fact, they haven't performed at all. What are you going to do as a member of parliament and as far as oversight is concerned?
I told you that you cannot give what you don't have. You give what you have. My main goal is to join the struggle of removing the dictator team of President Museveni, because all those functions you are talking about, oversight role, allocation of resources, all programs, these people they are presenting, who is going to give them the budget? Can the educator give them a budget? Who is going to give them the power to bring all those projects? The main role, the main solution is to uproot whether to President Museveni, then afterwards, that's when we start getting into our promised land. That's when all those issues, that's when all education issues, that's all. There are all the programs which are supposed to be supported by the but we cannot do all those programs under editorial regime. So the main role is to remove the editorial regime and then get into our program, which is always think about.
Engineer Sekumbu Kenneth. Engineer Sekumbu Kenneth.
Yes, please.
Question we would like you to answer. Name any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament. Any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament.
The 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament: 1 is to oversee the House, because they are the ones who are the chairpersons of all the sessions, or all the sittings of the House. 2, approvals of the national budget. And also 3, trying to make sure that through the parliamentary commission, to try to know the privileges and also the allocations for all the different persons in this country.
Thank you very much. The same question applies to you, Councillor Ibazi. However, we would like you to explain more on the Speaker's role when it comes to the parliamentary commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Speaker, people power, our power, people power. Speaker is the chairperson of the Parliamentary Commission. The Parliamentary Commission is the body which does the administrative role of Parliament, including but not limited to proposing fixing the remunerations and determining administrative questions and issues which arise in day-to-day running of Parliament. If you allow me the latitude,
Thank you, Council. Mr. Serum Kuma Salim. Mr. Serum Kuma Salim. I will have Dr. Judith Malupa take the next question.
Mr. Serum Kuma,
Let's listen to the question, please.
the roles of members of parliament include representation. The number of youth in Uganda is between 78 to 80%. And that means the constituency of Kawempe North is mainly youth. How are you going to represent those young people with so many problems that they have? How are you going to represent them in parliament?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The majority of the population in Uganda, all of us we know, this. I'm sure they are not well represented in Parliament, yet there are people who are supposed to represent the youth in Parliament. So I already advocate for the youth. Something that they can get, they can be employed, passing bills that they can be given, cheap loans, soft loans, something that they can operate small businesses.
Thank you very much. The last two candidates will tell us one law for this section. The last two candidates are supposed to tell us one law. If they had 1 minute in Parliament, which law would they propose at table in the Parliament of Uganda? That is starting with Mr. Luemba Luswa Mohammed. One law that you would pass in Parliament, that you would propose.
Thank you so much, moderator. People power, our power. Moderator, it's the age limit, because General Museveni for over 40 years is in power because of the age limit. So I want to be very clear when I enter Parliament. I want to fight hard, fight tiresomely, like my brother, the Honorable Sekirinya, to make sure that the age limit is being passed.
Thank you. The same question from Mr. Julia Saulo Ziwa.
When I go to Parliament, I will propose that we get a commission to look after the elections, to get independent electoral commission, so that the president is not the one to choose those people on electoral commission.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear audience, we have completed questions about Parliament. We're now going to go to a question that will be posed by my colleague, Dr. Judith Nalukwago, about National Unity Platform. The question is about the National Unity Platform. Dr. Nalukwago.
I'm going to start from the previous speaker, Mr. Pressel. So you're going to tell us, just mention one value of National Unity Platform, then you expound on it, how you as a member of Parliament, you're going to carry on these values of National Unity Platform.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson. Me, I will stick on justice, because everyone here needs justice. It is from the God. Me, Kulesa, always want to be a Ugandan. It is not from anyone else. So that I will be advocating for justice, because we need justice. And things are going on in Uganda. It seems we are not equal at all. I will put my emphasis on justice so that we can help our country and we liberate all Ugandans. As you know, our grandfathers and mothers fought so that we get independence. They thought that all Ugandans will be independent. But after getting the independence, it seems we are not independent. So it is us to fight for our independence in Uganda.
And the next, I'll go with Mr. Luwemba. I will pose the same question to you.
One value.
Mr. President, moderator, discipline is one of the core values of National Unity Platform. And today, we are being disrespected by the so-called reaching propagandists that are being planted in the National Unity Platform. I will emphasize discipline once I enter Parliament. Corruption. I will fight tiresomely, Mr. President, to fight corruption, because corruption it has been a key factor in this uniting National Unity Platform. Thank you.
Mr. Nkuma Salim, one value, same question. I am the moderator, not the president.
I will always emphasize the point of liability. In the National Unity Platform, all of us will be aware of that. The liable is the main problem that we have here. Mr. Problem, we have been we have sent them to different locations.
Let's give him a chance.
To represent people. But they have already disappointed us. I want to be liable to the people of National Unity Platform and jail.
Thank you. Council members, leaders, and reform. One value and how you will espouse it in Parliament.
Integrity. Integrity. It begins with you as a person. You discipline yourself. You restrain yourself from taking what is not yours, what you are not entitled to. In that regard, I will restrain myself. I will make sure that I promote integrity, not only among the members of National Unity Platform, but also my fellow members of Parliament, because it is unconstitutional, it is illegal for one to do that which is contrary to integrity. We must practice good integrity even when we are not being watched. I thank you.
I'm going to give you a value that you're going to talk about. Let's be quiet.
Colleagues, let's be quiet, please.
Mr. Seruma is going to speak about patriotism as one of the values of NUP. So him as a member of Parliament under the ticket of NUP, how is he going to advance our core value of patriotism among the people of Uganda and also carry it on as a value of National Unity Platform?
Thank you so much, moderator. But to my dismay, patriotism is not part of our core values. But still, I can be able to speak about it. Because when you look at the core values, there are basically 6. And among them, patriotism is not there. But still, patriotism is the love, the determination, the courage, courage to speak up, to serve your country by respecting the constitution, by abiding by rules and regulations, by electing able leaders, by being able to serve as part of the mandate of the people. So, being patriotic, you must be able to exhibit it in where you stay, being displayed, being able to engage in whatever you're supposed to in elective politics, engaging in decision making. You must be there for your country. But still, just part of this, I want to tell you that another core value of the National Youth Platform is fidelity. You get it? Because the question you posed, I'm trying to really put across that fidelity is one of the core values, whereby we express the faithfulness to a person, cause or belief, demonstrated by continued loyalty. So here, I promise my president that I'll be loyal to the party, loyal to you, and loyal to everyone who supports the National Youth Platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe point of correction is in the new constitution, we don't have fidelity, we have patriotism. So, but at least both of them are related, so that is very important.
Thank you. Doctor, please listen to this question. Dr. Charles Rubagumya, you are a member of parliament for Kawempe North. We have a bill in parliament to extend the term of office of the ruling regime, and they need one vote for it to pass. Someone approaches you and says, I'm going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North for your people. Please vote for this bad proposal. What will you do?
Good question. But what I would like to inform the general public that our party is a party for change, and is a party which cannot be compromised. And one of the values of our party is integrity and honesty. As a person who believes in integrity and honesty, I cannot betray the people of our North constituency. I cannot betray my party.
So you will reject the money for the hospital?
Yes, I will reject
and vote against the bad law.
Because building a hospital cannot bring up a change which we want. What we want is to remove the authority of President Museveni, such as we can be able to get our budget and use it the way we want as people.
So thank you very much. The same question goes to Kachika Frederick. Kachika, should I repeat the question? The question is, there is a bad law being proposed in Parliament. The ruling regime needs one vote to pass it. And they approach you and say, we're going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North, but we want you to vote for the bad law. What will you do?
Thank you.
1 minute.
Thank you. First and foremost, I, Kachika, I fully exhausted corruption and embezzlement. Nobody can give me that money, and I agree with him. So I'm concluding saying that I reject it.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sereko Moses, the same question.
Yes, sir.
Same question.
Yes, I cannot allow, sir. I cannot allow. Even I can box the speaker on that issue. I can just box. I cannot allow. I cannot allow. We are here for the power of the people, not the money. People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere.
Dr. Nalupago will pose the next question. Please,
Mr. Manuka. You said you're the chairman, that's one, right? Let's give Mr. Manuka audience. give Mr. Mulumba audience.
Silence, please.
Mr. Mulumba said he's the LC1 chairman in a certain village in Kawempe North. And in that same Kawempe North is where we find the National Referral Hospital. That is the Women's Hospital.
That's true.
So we have a value of service in NUP.
Yes.
You are conflicted in a situation where there are no gloves in the hospital.
Yes.
You people have told you there are no gloves, but these same people need to be worked on. And the doctors are telling them you have to first go buy your gloves outside the hospital, then you come to work on you. What are you going to do as a member of parliament? Are you going to arrest the doctors? Are you going to buy gloves for your constituents? What are you going to do as a leader in terms of service?
Of course, the doctor is not the problem for the availability of those gloves. I know if the Minister of Health, which is supposed to be in the position to serve all equipments of health services in that hospital. And for that matter, I'll bring the press. I'll go first to the Minister of Health, see the Minister of Health before going to the Parliament. So I go to him, I ask him,
I'm sorry for interrupting. It's an emergency. The patient, it's an emergency. It's quick. We need to
okay, that quick one, of course, as a member of Parliament, I have to improvise means so that that patient doesn't die. And then later on, I got the ministry to address the matter, and if he refuses, then I got the Parliament, the podium, to say the problem in my area. Thank you.
Mr. Magaya, you're the last candidate to speak about this. I'm going to ask you again on the value of patriotism. How are you going to advance it? Because that is the value of your party. How are you going to advance it among the people of your constituency, but also among the people of Uganda? Because you're going to not only represent your constituency, your MP who is going to make laws that affect the general population of Uganda.
Thank you very much. Patriotism goes hand in hand with fidelity. As a member of Parliament, I would really implore my constituents, my fellow comrades, to love their country. And how do you love your country? By doing things that are within the law, by promoting what is right, and then disdain what is wrong. That's how I would do as a member of Parliament. And actually, as a leader in my area and no present, as an emblem of NUP in my area, I have been preaching that. I have been preaching patriotism. I have been preaching fidelity to the party and love for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The next question is tricky, and we want to be fair. So how it's going to be answered is by a symbol. Every candidate will come here and do this, or that, and make sure that their friends don't see the answer. Our judges are the ones to see the answer. Because if they speak, some people are expected to know the answer. We want to be fair so that people don't know the answer. This is the question. Which chapter of the 1995 Constitution, in which chapter of the 1995 Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms located? When you come to the front, if it is found in chapter 1, if it is found in, so you come here and show us, the judges will record the answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? So let's start from here. Which chapter of the Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms? Okay? Next question will be posed by Dr. Alukwa.
I'm going to start with Mr. Nzereko Moses. Let me take this as a follow-up question from the previous question. You've seen what has been happening with the Supreme Court, where there was a judgment on the release of political prisoners. You know, most of these political prisoners are actually NUP supporters, and many of them are from your constituency, Kawempe North. You as a member of parliament, what are you going to do? One, to make sure those political prisoners are released, because they failed to release them even with a judgment. Two, moving forward, what are you going to do to make sure such cases are not taken to the military court? Remember, the person you're replacing was also a political prisoner.
Hello? I beg your pardon, madam.
You've had the judgment from the Supreme Court.
I've not heard it.
So if you've not heard it, it's okay. You meet in the question, I will pose that question to the next person.
Thank you, madam.
Yes. What is the great, anyway, let me ask it in a different way. There has been that judgment. X that you don't know.
I have not heard about it.
Yes. But at the same time, we have NUP and other political prisoners. There's Dr. Besije, we have here Bobiwine and others who are in prison. Even the person sitting next to you has been in prison for 1.5 years. The person you're replacing as member of parliament was a political prisoner for 2.5 years. What are you going to do? One, to stop Ugandans from being taken to military court. Two, is the ones who are in prison. What are you going to do about it? Because there was a ruling, a judgment, struck a judgment to release them, but they're not released up to now. What are you going to do about it?
I will take government to court such that I can take government to court such that we can talk about that thing, so that our prisoners are released. I will take government to court. That is the answer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The same question applies to Mr. Kachika. What will you do about political prisoners?
The problem we have, this regime, since Museveni got power in 1996, he has done many things to our people. He has killed our people, he has beaten our people, many people have suffered. So as Kachika has been elected as a member of parliament, I can pass a law that favor the political prison. No, not political prison. The political party.
Same question, Dr. Charles Bagunya. What do you do about political prisoners? Dear members of the audience, we have 2 more questions and we will be done with the English version. So please bear with us. We're bringing this to a close shortly. Same question.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, we don't have the, we don't have the problem of political prisoners only. There are so many problems about violation of human rights. Our innocent government are coming after them. Innocent government disappear because they are bodies. Some governments are kidnapped day and night. So the only solution we can do for such a problem, I told you, is to get the struggle of removing the dictator. That's the only solution. And actually, as a part of the team, we have to go on that line of removing the dictator.
Thank you. Mr. Engineer Senko Kenneth, which committee of parliament would be the best to deal with the issue of political prisoners?
The issue of political prisoners, we find that we have the Committee of Internal Affairs to them to try, because we find that most of the political prisoners are under prisons. Prisons is still holding them. Yet already we have basically about 2 committees: the Committee on National Law and Guidance, and also the Internal Affairs Committee, because they need to be removed from prison, but there are some few procedures which are supposed to be done. But we should not relent. We should continue pursuing on all channels which we can be able to do so that they get out of prisons.
Thank you, Council members. Which committee is responsible for human rights in Parliament?
On human rights, it's Human Rights Committee.
Thank you. I'll give the mic to my colleague to pose the next question to Mr. Serum Salim, Mr. Nwemba, and Mr. Ule.
Mr. Salim, do you believe in one of what your colleagues said about that our major problem is removing the dictator? All these things don't matter, but removing the dictator? Do you believe? First a yes, then I ask a yes or no, then I ask the next question.
Yes, I believe in him.
Okay, so if you believe that that is the most important issue, where are you standing as a member of parliament? Shouldn't you be home trying to remove the dictator?
I stand as a member of parliament because I do believe that the member of parliament has the powers to determine how the dictator can be removed.
Please explain a bit more. How does a member of parliament remove the dictator?
There is a law in parliament that mandates that there is a law in parliament that provides or helps a member of parliament that can decide on how to remove a president of a nation.
Mr. Magala, do you believe the same? Do you believe that our major role is to remove the dictator, we should leave everything else? Sorry.
Thank you very much. Our greatest challenge in Uganda is the dictator, and that is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who should be removed with all possible means available and within the law.
So as a political prisoner,
yes,
what are you going to do different? Because when you were in prison, it was the same case that you were imprisoned. What are you going to do different as a member of parliament in order to remove the dictator?
Thank you very much. One, there are two opportunities. The first opportunity is availing itself now. We are headed for war. This is a front we are going to use to show a protest vote. The first opportunity is this protest vote of 2025 in Kawempe Division North. Actually, when we get the opportunity, we shall voice out ourselves host. And this goes to Justice Simon Biabakama. Should we play around with the vote of the people? Should we play around with the mandate of the people of Kawempe? We are ready to take him home. Thank you very much.
Mr. Weber, do you agree also to the same question, or do you disagree?
I agree.
So what are you going to do as a member of parliament on the same?
As a member of parliament, when elected in office, I want to advocate for rule. I want to advocate for the rule of law. Because what is tormenting us most is the rule of law. For example, Supreme Court has just given a ruling, and we want to thank the Honorable Kabaziguruka for challenging the Constitutional Court. So now when I'm in Parliament, I will put the Commission of Human Rights accountable, and as a Member of Parliament, I will make sure that all laws that are being passed in Parliament, they are in the favor of Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Finally, for now, Mr. Kulia Saulo Zewa, same question applies.
Okay, thank you, moderator. When I'm voted an MP of Kawempe, because this government, they are not working on the laws, and we want to remove this government, I will only mobilize my people of Kawempe North to put this government on placer, because we want to remove the dictator. And I will be teaching people on how we can remove a dictator. Because it is us who can remove this government. When we are together, as Ugandans, we can remove this government. Even if it is today, they can just move away. If we can even move from now and we say enough is enough for Uganda, they can move. I will want to mobilize the Ugandans to know their rights so that we can remove the dictator.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues in the audience, Mr. President SG and others, we have an opportunity to the candidates. Those at the back, please. Thank you. Okay, this is a quick question, no need for, maybe you can just tell us why. Please follow the candidates. Amongst your fellow candidates, which one do you admire and why? Which candidates amongst your opponents do you admire and why?
None of these candidates.
Thank you. Those admires none.
Admiring for someone is a sin. Therefore, I cannot admire for someone.
Thank you.
I cannot admire anyone. Maybe my president, Mr. Kabla, but not this one. I'm the best candidate for the post of Kawempe North. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Among the candidates seated here, I would admire Brother Council Elias for his espousal of the rules of law and constitution.
I admire myself because I'm the only one who has been representing the people and who have the issue of family, the dictator, or rain. So I'm admiring myself, nobody else. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. I admire Salim Siruko. A man has a blow. The other election he contested as a member of parliament. He was the second. So I admire Salim Siruko. Thank you. People power.
It's a very challenging question. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me the latitude. We are endowed differently. Mother Teresa says that I can do what you cannot do. You can do what I cannot do. Together we can do great things. All of us here are talented differently. I'm unique. This brother of mine is unique. Everyone here is unique. But we are all endowed differently. You cannot fail to admire something from someone. All of them, I have something to admire from them. Thank you. I thank you.
Silence, please. Silence. I think you should stand.
As you know, we have a cause why we are here. The main cause we have is to remove a dictator. That dictator has ruled us for about 40 years. Now it's going to 40 years. He has been ruling us with some other people on the side of opposition. This is why I'm not going to admire anyone. I want to trust my heart. And we are here on serious issues of removing a dictator. I am only the one person who can remove this dictator by educating others so that we can be free in Uganda and get our freedom.
People power! People power! Our power! It's a great opportunity to be here. Our president and all the members of the Unity Platform, all my fellow contestants, we are all good people from different walks of life, from different professions, from different backgrounds. We are all here for one cause: serving the people of Kawempe and Uganda at large. I appreciate all their efforts. I appreciate all their
their charisma. I appreciate everything. But on a lighter note, just one person, I don't know, we're in high school together. He happened to be my head boy. We are Kawepe Muslim, but now we are here vying for the position of Kawepe North. Council Nalukola. He was my head boy when I was in Kawepe Muslim. You get it? But now we are here. So let the best candidate win. Thank you so much.
Final, dear audience, colleagues, the final question for the English session is going to be posed by my co-moderator, Dr. Namukwago, please.
Let's listen to the final question, and I'm going to start with Council University areas. I'm going to be specific. In 1 minute, you're going to tell us the village you stay in, the parish you stay in, and tell us what is the major economic activity of that area. And as a member of parliament, how are you going to help people advance that economic activity in the area so that they get more money out of it?
Thank you very much. The village is Kanole Zone, Kawepe 1 Parish, Kawepe North Constituency, Kawepe Division, Kampala. That Kanole Zone is like the industrial area, especially along Bombo Road. We have a number of employees, casual laborers there. As you know, we don't have a minimum Ghana. So to improve their conditions and their pay is key if we are to help them as leaders.
How are you going to improve their pay, you as a member of parliament?
Advocating for minimum wage. It is not making us other working conditions.
Next, I'm going to go to Mr. Kuriasau. You're going to tell me how many parishes make up Kawepe North constituency. How many parishes and yeah,
Thank you, moderator. It is 9 parishes which make up Kawepe North.
Following it up, Mr. Ansari Moses, could you tell us those parishes that make up Kawepe North constituency?
Thank you, madam. There are 9 parishes. The first one is Chikaya, another one is Waisawano, another one is Kanyanya, another one is Mpererwe, and so many others. Their name. I've answered the name. Thank you, madam.
Dr. Charles, I think you can help people finish the parishes.
Let's listen. Dr. Charles is going to finish the parishes. Sorry. Let's listen to the parishes that make up the constituency.
Chewando, Kaya, Omamboga, Kanyanya, Dedewe, Kawepe 1.
Thank you.
Doctor?
I'm going to ask Mr. Serukumasali. Also, you're going to tell us the parish you come from, the village, and what economic activity do most women in your area get involved in, and how are you going to help these women to advance that economic activity so that they can get more money out of that activity?
On the rest of Palau, there have been forming different groups, they have been supporting them locally, and also have been around the press. It has been helping the masses to make visible their movements.
Mr. November, you can get the microphone. Which parish is the National Referral Hospital? And we have challenges. People there have complained of the fact that there is a lot of sewage coming from the National Referral Hospital. What are you going to do to make sure that hospital in the area that you're going to represent works on its drainage, so that, because that medical waste, when it goes into people, you know the problem of Kawempe is sewage and other things. When people consume that sewage, they can get infected with diseases. So tell us your village, the parish the hospital is in, and how you're going to solve that problem of sewage from the national government.
Thank you, moderator. That is Kawempe 1 as a parish, and village is Ket Falau. Moderator, I have been serving as a political assistant in that area, and a matter of issues arising from the hospital, I have been hand in hand with the KCCA because it's in charge of building trenches and reaching out to Ministry of Health for that matter, and it has been handled for quite some time. Thank you.
Please exhaust them.
Mr. Magala, in general, I just want you to give us a general picture, because I know most parishes, people from different parishes, have different economic activities. What is the major economic activity of the people of Kawempe? Especially, I'm interested in the young people, because if you're representing people who are 78% of the population, you should know what they get involved in. What's their major economic activity? And what are you going to do to help them? Because you saw the UBOS report, 1%, only 1% of Ugandans earn more than 1 million. And that means the youth already are at a lower percentage. So what are you going to do in that general problem of Kawempe, and how are you going to uplift the economy of the people of Kawempe?
Thank you very much. Most of our young people are involved in the informal sector and border riders. These our people have now a challenge that the digitalization of the number plates has made them have been forced onto an increment of 750,000 shillings tax. That means that if a border has been buying 5 million, now it is going to buy up to 6 million. So as I go to Parliament, I go there as a member of the National Unity Platform, who is going to agitate for a fair taxation. And I expect that to happen, and if it doesn't happen, it will not be business as usual. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Kenneth, Engineer Kenneth, thank you. You're going to tell us one, because as a member of parliament, as a leader, you work with elected members in your constituency. So who is your LC1? You want to tell us your village, your parish, your LC1 and your LC2. And then tell us, how are you going to work with those people to advance the struggle of the Ugandans?
Still, I'm proud to state to all the members of the National Unity Platform that I was born in Kawempe, I was raised in Kawempe, I studied in Kawempe, and I'm staying in Kawempe Chirokole village. I'm so proud to be somebody who has been part of Kawempe. One thing I always say that I'm ready, willing and ready to work with all the chains of leadership, starting from the president, our LOCs, our chairman. I'm going to work with everybody. As I stated, most of the small businesses in Chirokole are small-scale businesses which need empowerment, which need collective effort, people coming together, they save, we try to get them financial coaches, we try to get them psychologists, we try to get them to better themselves, and I'm ready to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The final question for this round, which will conclude the English session, and then we will transition to Luganda, and we will discuss in Luganda for 40 minutes, because we have to finish at 2. We'll discuss in Luganda for 40 minutes. So the final question goes to Mr. Kachika to give us his views about the recently released results for education at the PLE level and his comments on that. How did Kawempe North perform, and what does he think about that?
Thank you, sir. Kawempe North, as a division, he performed very, very poorly. Because the problem is, we are the Kawempe North, as Kawempe North, we have few UPE schools, government schools, and the teacher, they don't pay at all. They earn little salary. That's why the Kawempe North has performed badly in the exam, the PLE 2024. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for all the candidates for Kawempe North. Please clap louder. Let's appreciate them. Please stand. Let's appreciate them, please. We will have a 5-minute break for them to take water or stretch their legs, and then we'll resume with Uganda in under 5 minutes. Thank you. Let's appreciate my co-moderator, Dr. Nalupa Akujudi. The timekeeper, Sasi Marvin. We would like to welcome the candidates back. We saw Moses, Mr. Kachika Frederick, Dr. Charles Rubagulia, Engineer Senkungu Kenneth, Council Luimbazi Elias Nalukola, Mr. Serukuma Salim, Mr. Luemba Uswa Muhammad, and finally Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa. Please come to the front. Tutandise ekitundu tugenda kubanga tuwaya mu Luganda. Tusaba abeesimbyewo ku kifo kya Kawempe North constituency bajje batuule tutandike ekitundu ekiddako mu Luganda. What happens if a football team does not show up for a game? Singa team tejja kusamba mupiira kye kigirira. Tusaba bakandidate babiri abatanatuuka musambyeko. Waliwo ayeesimbyewo atanatuuka, tusaba ayanguwe.
Mr. Frederick bakulembeze baffe President SG, Deputy Presidents n'abantu bonna bakungaanye wano. Tugenda mu session ya Luganda, tugenda kubuuza abakontestants baffe ebibuuzo mu Luganda kubanga constituency gye bakiikirira abantu abasinga boogera Luganda, so baagala bawulire mu session ya Luganda. Era ndowooza beeyanjudde dde, okweyanjula tekwetaaga kuteeka mu Luzungu oba mu Luganda. Omuntu erinnya lyo era ffenna amanya ge tulina gabeera agasinga gaffe wano mu Uganda, so amanya tugamanyi tegali mu Luzungu oba Luganda. So ndowooza tugenda kutandika direct tugende ku kibuuzo ekisooka. Ngenda kasooke ne Mwami Kenneth atudde wano kumpi. Ogenda tubuulira kiki nsomera ekibuuzo mu kulabako okw'ebintu kiki ekizibu ekisinga okutawaanya abantu ba Kawempe North gwenga MP waabwe addako era bakulonze.
Sooka okwebaza bonna abatubeereddewo, bamemba ba National Unity Platform ne President waffe His Excellency Kyagulanyi, essuubi lyonna lyonna tulina mu kukyusa enfuga eri mu Uganda n'okusobozesa buli omu asobola okweyagalira mu nsi ye. Ebintu ebimu ebibadde bisinza otutawaanya nga bannakawempe enfuna ntono. Kitegeera abantu abasinga mu Kawempe North twengeginze bwe tuyita bu business obutonotono, business mitwalo 3, mitwalo 4, akanene ennyo kayinza okuba kakadde kamu, ate nga buno obusente olumu ensawo yaffe enfunda. Naye nga nze omubaka wammwe agenda okuddako Kawempe North, ekisinga obukulu abantu twetaaga okuba bangula engeri gye bayinza okukozesaamu ssente, engeri gye bayinza okuterekamu, engeri gye bayinza okufuna ssente, kubanga amaanyi gaffe gonna gali mu kwegatta. Bwe tuba nga tulina abacapati nga 20 buli wiiki ne baba nga basobodde okusevinga omutwalo, kwezo ssente ze tusevinze ne tusobola okuzeewolako ku rate eya wansi tugeze nga 3%. Buli omu tusobola okukola ki? Okukulaakulana. Naye byonna twetaaga ne tufuna abantu abatubangula, kubanga abantu batereka naye tubalina abantu bayinza basobozesa ne babagamba nti nno kino ne kino tukikoze tutya, kino ne kino mumusevinze mutya, mwewoze mutya, muterese mutya, kubanga mindset change kye kintu ekisinga obukulu okukyusa mu Kawempe. Naye ate nga nze mbagambye omubaka wammwe ebintu bisatu tutwala nnyo obudde, abantu bavayo nga bakooye, abantu bakola nnyo. Kasirinda kano ka 6 kg buli muntu mu Kawempe ajja kafuna, so that oba ovudde ku mulimu ng'okooye tewetaaga ate okukuma sigiri. Okitegera, teekako kakyayiko, teekako akatoboko olye weebake. Abakeera mu butale, bamaama baffe abakeera mu butale olumu bazuuka enjala ebaluma, akoleze bukoleeza, ateekako akatoboke, akateekeko agende neyanziza ne kabama kiti nako. Buli mukyala yenna mu Kawempe North ajja agenda nako mu ddwaliro lyaffe erya Kawempe Referral neyanziza nnyo.
Ekibuuzo kye kimu neyanziza moderator. Okusookera ddala mu Kawempe tulina ebizibu bingi, tulina ebizibu by'emyala, tulina ebizibu by'enjigiriza, tulina ebizibu by'ebyobulamu, tulina ebbula ly'emirimu mu baganda baffe mu Kawempe, ate nga bawangalira mu mbeera etali nnungi. Nze nina ekitundu kyenkiikirira abakiika Kawempe North ku lukiiko olukulu olwa Kampala Capital Authority, era nateekayo ebibiina tubiyita Kisoboka. Twegattiramu n'abantu abeeteeseteese obulungi abagala enkyukakyuka, ne tuteekamu akasente ne tulaba butebe tusobola okwewolera nga tukeewola ku muwendo ogwa wansi, kwegamba interest rates nga tesiri waggulu. Noleetyo mumenaba munnonze ate kigenda kuyitirira buyitirizi, n'ebitundu bino ebirala byebadde sikiikirira bisobole okufuna omukisa. Naye njagala kumaliriza n'ekigambo kino, mbadde nina kampeyini gye natandikawo. Bwe bafuna omukisa okwogerako ku muzindaalo oba ku leediyo oba mu bitundu mwembeera, njagala okusingira ddala okubangula bannayuganda bategere nti buvunaanyizibwa bwabwe okugoberera enfuga gye babafugamu mu ggwanga lyabwe. Bannayuganda bano balaba tebategedde tife tulina obuvunaanyizibwa mu Uganda, tugenda kubeera n'ekizibu kinene okusobola okugyako dictator Museveni ne banne. Noleka obuvunaanyizibwa bamwe abali wano n'abali eyo abatulaba ku ntimbe za TV n'abatulira ku leediyo okwenyigira mu by'obukulembeze by'eggwanga lyammwe, kubanga ebizibu bye tuwangaala nabyo ebisinga obungi biva ku nkulembera mbi gye batukulemberamu. Abasajja babbye ssente, balina amalwaliro mu mbuto zaabwe, balina enguudo mu mbuto zaabwe, balina amasomero mu mbuto zaabwe. Juzi twabanga babba ssente z'abakazi abanaku n'abasajja abanaku ab'ekalamoja. Nolwekyo obuvunaanyizibwa baffe abakyasobola okwogera kubanga tulina omukisa. Baganda baffe bangi batugenzeeko n'abalala bakyagenda, naye ffe abalina omukisa nga twogera twegatte wamu, twerwaneko, tutwalirize ba dictator n'ababawagira n'ababayambako.
Webale ssebo bannamateeka balukolo nsaba tuwulirize.
Webale nnyo ssebo. Buli gavumenti ejja mu buyinza eba erina obuvunaanyizibwa bwa kulwanyisa ebizibu bisatu byokka tekuli kyakuna: obwavu, endwadde n'obutamanya. Gavumenti efugise enkanu ng'ekulemberwa munnamagye Museveni, ewaffe tesobolanga kulwanyisa bizibu ebyo ebisatu bye njogeddeko: obwavu, endwadde n'obutamanya. Ebyo ebizibu ebinene ebiriwo, tolina bw'osobola byawulamu. Bw'otunuulira obwavu, buleetera abavubuka okulemererwa okusoma, ne batafuna bukugu, ne batafuna mirimu, ne babeera mu kasolo gurupu. Abazadde basula mu mbeera mbi. Enguudo zaffe zijjudde agannya. Nabwekityo tuli mu kaseera kazibu. Ebizibu tolinaayo kimu ky'ogamba, wabula byonna olina obbinokolayo. Tetulina bujjanjabi bulungi, tetulina byanjigiriza bitegeerekeka, enguudo mbi, tusula bubi, abavubuka tebalina mirimu ate tebaweeka mirimu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire.
Sebo ekiika project. Mwebale nnyo. Okusookera ddala ngenda kusooka nebaze pulezidenti wange Robert Kyagulanyi, His Excellency the President of Uganda, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Mupuleke engalo ez'amaanyi. People power! People power! Manya bagogedde yenze Kakiika Fedi. Obuzibu obuli mu Kawempe North, ekisookera ddala byanjigiriza. Mu Kawempe North kulina amasomero 2 aga UPD. Amasomero aga naye amasomero gonna ogagendamu nga gagudde olubege. Juzi nali nambula ndabege abaana bakoze batya aba P7 ekyemunanda bananga mwana wange kyetuliko tetukitegeera. Wasomeseza wali essomero ligudde olubege, akasente kafuna tewali. Omusajja yaŋŋamba Edmansa yantuuza naŋŋamba tulina abaana 1,500 buli mwana bamusasulira $50. Omwana wa UP ow'Ekawempe agenda kuvuganya n'omwana w'Ebuddo. Can you imagine? Basebo ne bannyo bannakawempe twagala tuveeyo. Eno gavumenti etufugidde emyaka 4. Kwewunya gwe atakwewunya ze gwe neewunya ogamba ng'okyebase nga bakakufugira emyaka 4. Masomero mavu mabwaye temuli ddagala. Genda Kawempe ebintu byetulina bannakawempe egenda kuwali emulago egundi wali eKawempe wali oli eKawempe. Genda aba abaana abakyala abafa nga bazaala. Kiruumya kikwasa ennaku ku gavumenti etufugidde emyaka 4 nga tesobola kuteekayo ddagala mu malwaliro, nga tesobola kuwa bujjanjabi bakyala. Abakyala bafa baganda bange, muve mu kuseka. Eno 2025 nga His Excellency the President of Uganda we yagambye tusimbudde. Twetaaga ne twerwanako. Abooluganda amazima gali nti bannakawempe North n'eggwanga Uganda tuli mu buwambe. Tuli mu buwambe. God bless you.
Atulize ekibuuzo, nsaba kuza ekibuuzo. Mundabayo, kizibu ki ekisinga okutawaanya constituency y'Akawempe North? Mundabayo. Ekisinga.
Ekizibu Kawempe North gye mbaddemu ng'omukulembeze kwerusiwano okumala emyaka egisoba mu 2. Ntunuulidde nga endwadde y'obutamanya ndwadde nkulu nnyo ng'era etwalira munnabyabufuzi okuginnyonnyola abantu bewangaaliramu nga tebasobola na kutegeera mbeera gye bakulemberwamu. Abantu beerabidde n'enkulembera ebakulemberwamu. Tabamanyi oba tuli multi-party politics, tabamanyi oba tuli mu RM. Ekitundu kyange kiwangaaliddemu nnyo abakyala bangi nga ye bannannyini maka ng'abaami baabadduukako dda. olw'embeera ey'obwavu ng'abaami tebakyasobola kuyimirizawo maka gaabwe, kyova olaba nga muwulira nnyo bugurupu obwo kasolo gurupu n'ebirala. Kyova olaba mu puroguramu yange mulimu essomero ery'abakulu, buli muntu asobole okufuna ku buyigirize ategeere ku bigenda mu maaso. Mu nnaku 2 emabega nakyaliddeko Honorable Shamim Malende nga ngenza okumulaba olw'obulumi bw'ayitamu, ne mmutegeeza nti nsaba Katonda nyambe mpite bunkwatire NUP bendera nsobole okukulembera abantu ba Kawempe, naye obulumi bwe nnina bwe bw'okulaba ng'eggwanga lyaffe terifugibwa term limit, onyambeko tukisindiikirize, and the time is now we get the term limits in Uganda and in Kawempe North in particular. Webale nnyo, webale ddasebo.
Ekyo kye kimu ssebo magala.
Neyanziza nnyo neyanzeege. Nawe nasoose okwogera ekimu ku bizibu ebitawaanya bannakawempe oba ekisoomooza bannakawempe bya bulamu. Mu Kawempe eddwaliro erisingayo obunene Health Center 3 va kweno National Regional Referral Hospital, ate nga mukimanyi bulungi death trap, teri ddagala abasawo okukolako omala kufuna kati kasente. Tetulinaamu na ddwaliro liri ku mutendera gwa Health Center 4. Mukimanyi bulungi nti ekitundu kyaffe kiri mu nzigotta. Ekitundu ekiri mu nzigotta akawuka kamukenenya kalidde abantu baffe ewaka ne mu kibira. Mukimanyi bulungi olwaleero obuyambi babutusazeeko obw'empeke za ARVs. Olw'abannakyemalira okwefumbekeza ku ggwanga lyaffe n'okutuyisa obubi olw'okuba tuwaŋŋanguka ne tugenda mawanga g'abazungu mu Amerika. Njagala okubategeeza baganda bange nti ekizibu ekyo kitukutteko, nabagambye ARVs omukebe gugula $75,000. Munnayuganda kyowa bulijjo asobola okwafoodinga ssente ezo nga bw'oba dividinzeemu olunaku. Munnayuganda kitegeeza buli lunaku waba yeetaaga empeke emu alina ogigula nnusu kanaana at 8,000 shillings. Someone alina okunoonya eddagala lyaki, eddagala ly'obulwadde at 8,000 shillings. Omuntu alina okunoonyayo ne ssente z'okulya. So omuntu asobola okubeerawo nga mwavu, omuntu asobola okubeerawo nga tasoma, naye ate omuntu tasobola kubeerawo nga si mulamu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Webale nnyo Mukama wange, webalire ddala. Mulaba Moses saving box. Mulowooza lwaki naze nayo? Kubanga abali wano ani aze nayo? Bano abazze wano bagenda kukusa mbuto zaabwe. Nze nabagambye nsereko Moses ette wakayima akasola kasinga obugezi. Owenda mugamba simanyi luzungu sibogende. Abantu bakola oluzungu bagala ffe aba akisoni abakolerawo. Nsereko Moses mane, nsereko Moses saving box mugiraba. Abasinga temuntegeera. Nsereko ndi musajja mugagga lwakuba neyisanga mwavu. Nina kampuni ewola sente. Nsereko Moses mane lending company. Empapula netambula endala nze ate wano ndoza muziraba. Bino si byakusanyukamu busanyusi lwezolaba. Wesomere olabe. Nsereko Moses mane lending company. Sebo. Ani Mukama wa
akadde tugenda sebo mbasaba tusirike akadde tugenda kwongerako katono.
Esibo Mukama wa
twagala kumanya
esibo
olinga ayagala okwewola muno engineer atuzeri yayogedde ku lending rate agamba 3%. Twagala kumanya kampani yo ekola etya?
Kampani yange
kubanga abantu bangi beewola ne babakwata ne babayisa bubi ne babakuba ne bajjaku ebyabwe eyiyo gyoyogeddeko kirungi nnyo wakiteekawo ekuleetya okuyamba omuntu wa bulijjo
neyanza mukama wange musooke mutegeresereko Moses yandi akalulu ka 221 wekagwa bwe kati neŋŋamba nsereko ng'omusajja omugezi nkoze ntya okuyamba abantu bange neŋŋenda mu kyalo netunda ku ttaka natunayo ka 10 ez'ettaka netandika kampani eno gye bayita nsereko Moses Managing Company netandika okuyamba abantu abeerubaga nos ekyo kimanyi ndi ku ground Mr. President okubaana bakusudiya bano bakusudiya Mr. President nze ndi ku ground esebo nze ndi ku ground kati ekyo mutikamu nze sigenda kuyamba bakawempe nosi bokka nekujanga okudde makinde east okudde makinde west nsereko Moses mwendi bayamba banange kisokulwa omuntu wa bulijjo ekyo kimazi ekyokulala mukama wange ekikwatagana n'okusoma basalis bwebobondi wano kweniyupigo ina mulekwa nga tolina wadde n'ekikumi nina amasomero teen minded nursery and primary schools ddala bwoba tolina busobozi bwa sente bulungi jangu otuukirire nsobola okubawa basale ekirala mukama wange nga wekunyonyodde ebikwatagana n'ebyobulamu banakawempe ngenda bateerawo akalwaliro akatonotono ekyo ngenda bateerawo akalwaliro akatonotono bagulire ambulensi loza muwulira nti ate manifesto yange yey'amaanyi bano bali mu masudiya nze mutuufu ekyo mukama wange ebirala n'akantu kano saagala kulyanzeka banange nze nababulirira odadde miliyoni 2 ebagenda okumba gula emotoka sigenda gula motoka nze kitange yankolerera ngereka zettaka ezitunga 10 ezo sente miliyoni 2 genda ziwa abalonzi bange bakawempe nosi buli okuwa emitwalo 5 ku mitwalo 10 yagala abantu bange babeere bulungi si bana bagenda okukuta embuto zange mutuufu
katuwulirize dokita ekibuuzo kyekimu dokita Lubagume nsaba tuwulirize baseba ne banyabo nsaba tuwulirize dokita
mpozi okusobola okuterezamu Uganda wamusereko alina okutonda olulimi lwaffe Oluganda. Oluganda temulimu ekigamba kino ekyokulala, waliwo tugamba ekirala ekyokulala. Mpozi n'ekirala mu ngeri ginazaalibwa mu nsozo lya Kabaka gy'Ekyadondo bantuma erinnya erya Ssaali muzzukulu wa Mugema era Ssaabasajja Kabaka awanga. Nabagambye kino nze siina relationship yonna nakyemalira era sobola kwagira puroguramu ze zijja kuwagira ensonga ssemasonga eza Buganda. Ekisooka nja kubeera muwulize eri Ssaabasajja Kabaka, ekirala nja kubeera muwulize eri pulezidenti wange Kyagulanyi Ssentamu n'ekibiina kyange. Ekyokusatu nja kuwagira puroguramu za Buganda ng'emwanyi etalimba emwanyi terimba, ebyobulamu, okukulaakulana kw'abavubuka n'abakyala, ensonga za Buganda zengenda kutambuza mu maaso. Naye ensonga za gavumenti zo ekiteerezo kyange kugiddako kujja naye nga ensonga za Buganda zigenda kuzitirira, zigenda kuzitira ensonga za Buganda. Ayi Ssaabasajja Kabaka awangaale
Sebo kibuuzo kyekimu
naye azisanye omuddota Sebo Mr. President, kantwala omukisa guno okutegeeza Kawempe erina ebizibu bingi, naye nina kwogerako ebizibu 3 nti ekizibu ekisooka Kawempe erina ebbula ly'emirimu, ebyobulamu si birungi, n'abakyala embeera gye bawangaalamu n'abamaama nayo si nnungi. Sente ku bizibu ebyo byenkunyonyodde Sebo sinako weetuuse. Kawempe nga Kawempe naga
nakazimbamu emyala egiwera 10. Kawempe nakazimbamu ezizo eziwera 5 nga nyamba abantu okulaba nti no bakyusa ebyobulamu. Bwe tugenda mu byemirimu gya Mr. President, Kawempe yonna etudde ku yiika 7,633. Naye ku yiika ezo 7,633 nze ng'omuntu ali wano sebo omusajja wo ninako yiika 3. Nga yiika ezo zonna naziteekako byenfuna. Kuliko shopping mall, ninako hotels, nga neera sebo zayimiridde wano nina abakozi 3 mu Kawempe. Kawempe ekizibu kyayo nga bakikunyonyodde nti amazima ebizibu bya Kawempe mbimanyi, abafuuka tebalina mirimu, nti ekirungi sebo n'abantu abamu bakandideeti baffe be tulina wano sebo era basula ku nnyumba zange. Abayisiza bulungi yakubeera musaala ennyo okulaba nti nopromotinga ebyenfuna mu Kawempe, ebyobulamu mbikozeeko, abakyala asobodde okawanirira neeranziza sebo.
Neyanza nnyo moderator. Mr. President, abaka ba Parliament abaliwo, bamemba b'ekibiina mwenna, nze Luwemba Luswa Muhammad ndi musanyufu nnyo ku lw'abaganda bange bano aboogedde ebintu ebiyitirivu ennyo naye nga ebikolwa bitono nnyo bwe balabye. Mr. President, watusindika okubeera nti abantu baffe bateekamu obwesige mu kaluka 2021 watugamba tukolera abantu tuleme kwekusa ffekka. Kinsanyusiza nnyo nti muganda wange ateteekanyiza bokisi ye ng'agezaako okufaanaanyiriza bokisi eno. Legase yawo naleko Seggirinya kikulu nnyo Mr. President, era kinsanyusiza nnyo nti kati ekifaananyi kye bagezaako okuwa ye musajja ono bwe tubadde tukwasaganya emirimu gino gyonna. Kawempe North gye twogerako eyina obuzibu mu byobulamu. Mr. President, wagamba okubeera ntukolera abantu ffe twasetinga eddwaliro lyaffe mu nnaku 10 era ne tuliteekawo. Esigi njagala okwebaza nti wajja n'olirambula, abamu bali bamanyi byakusaaga naye twaliteekawo era nga liyamba abantu. Eddwaliro eryo lyaggalwa oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti tubuliddwa ensimbi nga muganda waffe asibiddwa. Mr. President, Mr. President, neyamba mu maaso go engeri gy'ogamba nti National Unity Platform tulina kuba abakozi ate nga service delivery kwe tutambulira ng'ezimu ku values. Mr. President, ze munaku 10 bannakawempe North ku lw'omukulu gwa muganda wange ono Honorable Seggirinya buleme kufa ne Seggibokisi eno okwempawalinga abavubuka unemployment mu Kawempe North njagala esigalewo ku lw'omukulu gwa Honorable Muhammad Seggirinya. Mr. President, ku ngeri y'enjawulo njagala okutegeeza nti nga tuyita mu kibiina kyaffe ekya Kawempe Youth Mission Against Poverty tusobodde bulungi nnyo okunga abavubuka ba Kawempe North, thousands of young people, ne tubakuŋŋaanya okulaba nti beetandikirawo batubasomesa okuyiga okwokya ebyuma era workshop yaffe weeryawo ku Gayaza Road. Abavubuka bangi nnyo bayize emirimu egy'enjawulo ku lwa Honorable Muhammad Seggirinya era ne ku lw'okulembeze bwange wansi wa Honorable Seggirinya Muhammad. Tujja kuba basanyufu nnyo bannakawempe North nga nfundikira tuleme kutta mukulu gwa Honorable Seggirinya nga n'ennaku 10 tezinnakola ki tezinnawera. Omukulu gwa Honorable Seggirinya mukulu nnyo era twetaaga okusiima ebirungi byakoze ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange.
Tumaliriza basebo ne banyabo, tumaliriza ekitundu ekyokubabuuza emibuuzo ekisembayo eno debate egenda kuwakazibwa ekigenda okufundikira event eno. Buli candidate wano agenda kufuna munne gwabuuza ekibuuzo era n'oyo naye amubuuza ekibuuzo. Awo tugenda okufundikira debate ya leero. So mbawadde obutikiti 3 mwerondemu mugenda okwebuuza ekibuuzo tubawe time. Awo bagenda okusooka
Abalala tulina peya emu, peya eyokubiri, peya eyokubiri, eyokusatu, eyokuna, kale tutandike namwese ekibuuzo nsaba aweleza endagirira. Ekibuuzo tekirina kusukka butikiti 3 eyeba efuuse speech. Okuddamu dakiika emu.
Ngenda buuza Honorable Nalukoola, olunaku lweggulo wakoze speech ku mawulire ng'oyogera n'abannamawulire n'ogamba oli wa Democratic Party. Kyekikuleese wano ndeka gundi ntalina wano bannakawempe tusobola okukazanya kulina omuntu omukyamu. Nalukoola wa Democratic Party yakyeyogeredde. Ekyokubiri, Nalukoola kabuze ekyokubiri.
People power, our power. But somebody right now, NUP, everywhere, Ra, Cha. Mwebale nnyo ekibuuzo ky'ombuuzizza kirungi nnyo. Basaba ne bannyaba abalungi. Amazima amatuufu gali nti nali wa Democratic Party. Okutuusa omwaka ogwaggwa bwe nalekulira Democratic Party. Ayogera nammwe siri roboti. Bannamawulire munanjulira. Oba obadde okolera ku muleereetu ogumu nga baguyita zifuddewa. Okyuka nodda ku muleereetu omulala. Emikisa mingi okwogera eri gye wakola ki? Gye wava ng'oyogera. Eyo bagiyita slip of the tongue. Musigale nange tutambule. Kizibu okufuna omuntu olwaleero nga wazaala muzaale nga wa NUP. Nange nava mu DP.
Tusigale ku mulama. Kati Kanso Nalukoola yagenda okubuuza Kanso Nalukoola yagenda okubuuza munne ekibuuzo. Saba tuwulirize ekibuuzo.
People power, our power. NUP, everywhere. Ra, Cha. Muganda wange. Singa mmala nenfuna fulaga wano eya NUP. Oluvannyuma ab'Akawempe North ne bannonda. Nemba nga nze ngenze mu Parliament. Kiki ky'oyagala nkuteesezeeyo?
Honorable Nalukoola, enjagala sigoma akuloze omumaka wa Parliament esookera ddala galolabe bannakawempe omusolo gwe gukendeerako. Kawempe nga Kawempe azi Kawempe betusinga osasula omusolo mu Kampala, naye Kawempe North nga Kawempe yonna erekeddwa. So Honorable Nalukoola singa oba oyiseemu ng'omubaka wa Parliament, twagala tulabe ogwo omusolo ogwo ogusoloozebwa mu Kawempe North gukola mulimu ki?
neza era kubuuza muganda wange ono kiki kyalaba ekibiina kya NUP kyekisinga ku bibiina ebirala ebiri mu Uganda naddala ebiri ku opposition.
Kusooka njagala okwebaza President waffe His Excellency Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu olw'okutuwa visioni n'atukubiriza ffenna tujje twetabe mu byobufuzi, twetabe mu kukulembera Uganda eno. Nandi badde nsawo nentuula nenywa kakawa kange nenywa pesa zange neŋŋamba profession kanjireke zijempereza abantu b'ekawempe. NUP tuwadde omukisa ffenna toli muntu yenna gwe bagaana ffe tusondya abantu abayigirize buli omu yenna afunye omukisa okukola ki saani badde wano singa badde mu kibiina kirala naga okwebaza National Unity Platform otegeera esobola okunzikiriza n'enkyusa endowooza zange neŋŋamba kino kansooke nkireke sijempereze abantu b'ekawempe era mmanyi mwenna kawempe injira Kenneth we mutuuka bannange nze mpyaddako ngera gobenzikiza buli mukyala mukawempe agenda kuba ne mama kiti ne ka 6 program gasi buli mukyala agenda buli household gy'omanyi mukawempe agenda kubeera nayo. People power everywhere you are. Kulya Saulo kikyoleeta ekyenjawulo kubanga ffenna wano tulaba abawagizi baffe buli omu tuyinaawo gye tuwa gyenvudde waffe ow'enjawulo naye njagala ombulire gwe nga gwe onaligo asuubira ki ekyenjawulo ekiyinza kyoyinza okugamba ekitusingako ffenna abali wano.
Aneyanza muganda wange kyengenda okuleeta ekisinga obukulu bwe bukulembeze obuva wansi nga budda waggulu, so okuva waggulu nga budda wansi. Obuweereza obw'omuntu wa wansi pulezidenti waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bwatukubiriza. Ekyokubiri ngenda okulaba nga nteekamu bannayuganda n'abantu ba Kawempe North omutima ogutegeera nti obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe obw'okukyusa obukulembeze buno buli mu ffe tubulina, ffe tusobola okulwanirira. Era 2026 tugenda kubeera ne gye bayita protest vote. W'olondera w'osigala, w'olondera w'otusimbula paka nga batulangiridde. Gwe tekikwetaagisa kuva w'olondera obeerewo saba 11 tugenda kusimbula awo nga tugenda gye balangirira. Oba oli Soloti tandika, oba oli Masaka tandika, ow'Ekawempe tandika, ow'Ekalerwe tandika. Ffenna tukimalira Nambole mpaka Entebbe Mutebe twenunule nga bannayuganda. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Mwebale nnyo bassebo. Atugenda kupeera ey'okusatu.
People power. Ya, muganda wange mwagala kusasira nti wayita mu bizibu bingi olw'okubeera okuvuganya gavumenti yamusibira mu ggwa ne bagusiba obeerayo. Oteeseteese otya okuyamba basibe banno bewaleka mukomera?
Neyaza nnyo muganda wange, ekyo kibuuzo kirungi nnyo. Mwenna mukimanyi bulungi nti nze Magala ayimiridde nammwe wano n'akasiba emirundi egiwerako, ng'omulundi ogwasooka twali Kayunga nga tugenze okukuuma akalulu ka muganda waffe Nakweddeke Babba, era bwe batusiba n'abantu bangi, mwalimu MP Kalwanga, mwalimu meya w'Ekira, meya Mutebi, mwalimu ne komisona Rahma Juma. Naye nasigala ku mazima ne bwe bansiba ku luno nga bantaddeko ebisangosango eruzira mukomere erisemberayo ddala waggulu maximum security prison nenkwata ennaku 10 nenkwata ennaku 2 nenkwata ennaku 3 nenkwata ennaku 4 nenkwata ennaku 5 nenkwata ennaku 6 nga sikyusanga kigambo kyange nga ngamba twagala kujjako dictator president waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu njagala okubategeeza muganda wange mulumbe ekibuzo kyombuuzizza it is painted all over me kindiko yensonga lwaki outfit eno gye nayambadde kuliko baganda bange abasibe abali mu makomera tukyababanja ba political prisoners mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala Ssentebe wa Kazo Angola Sebo obadde ssentebe kubanga ddene buweereza ki bw'otusiza ku bantu bo ab'omukazi Angola era okoledde ki Bwakabaka bwa Buganda engeri gy'oli omutongole wa Ssaabasajja Kabaka ekyomukisa bali wanoze omu ku beesinga okubaka wa paalamenti mu 2021 era agambye ssentebe bw'ekyalo muganda wange mu bizibu bye nasanga mu bantu abali mu bitundu bye tukulembera ega gate areas mutaba na mirimu naye nsobodde okuwa emirimu abantu abasoba mu 50,000 nga mbawa ebbaluwa ku bwereere awatali kusasula wadde ekikulu tubye okulaba nga nyambako okusomesa okuyamba ku bantu baffe abafuna mpola okubakasulirako ku busukulu fiizi obutotono okufuna basalezi basobole okubanga bagenda mu maaso bamunyunguke balabe engeri ki ensi eno wetufugibwamu obubi era tusale amagezi okukijjako so ate ekya Buganda nenyambako okulaba nga enkola za Ssaabasajja eza bulungi bwansi zitambuzizza bulungi mu mitendera gonna webale nnyo mugala Kabaka wange
So, Mr. President, omubaka wa paalamenti era sebo nesobola okukwata ekifo ekyokubiri nga nafuna obululu 7-8 olutugula ogwaggulu sebo amanya gugwange Charles Magunia Sali mukulu wa mugezi eyanziza sebo ekibuuzo kigenda bwe kiti mu kitundu muwangalira activity kijjo wali okoze promoting a national unity platform activity yabadde ekola badde nkunga abantu okwegatta ku national unity platform era enkumi z'abantu tegase ku national unity platform sebo mwaduse nokumi oba nnyo okubeera simati naye ate programu zezo zogera ku kuleta mu bantu leka wempe ana agera kuwa budget olina kwoyita gakyemali lwaki olimba abantu lwaki onekatako tikiro gakyemali eyazize nnyo muganda wange sewozidde omusajja musuubuzi nti programu ezo zogedde wano naye nali nazitandika dda nga sinaba nakwegatta ku national unity platform ate era sebo ntwala omukisa guno okutegeeza nti nze sibeerangako mu kibiina kyonna ekibiina kyensoose okubeeramu National Unity Platform. Sebo enteekateeka eyo ejja kutambula nga era ebintu ebyo bye mba mbikola mu community nina mbikola nga mpolomotinga ekibiina kya National Unity Platform. Mwebale basebo.
Katumaliriza katuyite peera yaffe ey'obukokisi bate batugula.
Eyanzanyo bakama bange mwenna ngenda kusooka okwebaza mukama wange mwami Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu musajja gw'oyina waaka obwemupi nali nabwagala mu 96 kajjajja wange antwala okusoma nga ndi mupi wano naye nga ntya nga ndimu akatengo naye ngenda okulaba okanze jjajja mwami n'omuteekamu emwalawo naye nga buli kimu kisoboka tobolaba kati nserekani atamanyi nze ntulendinga kati banange kyemego muganda wakono sigenda kubuuza kibuuzo lwaki babadde n'ensejinze sibokisi nga nange nansereko Moses sibokisi kati ngenda musaba busabi aje tukwatagane muwe omulimu gwa personal assistant sobogogenda okubeera personal assistant wange mutambuze emirimu gyamukama waffe onalewosenyirira simusigenda okubuuza kibuuzo mukama wange yagukuwa omulimu sebo nakabokisi kagano sebo tandika okusevinga sebo mukama wange wada bokisi zo mukama wange zikuwadde era kusuubiza omulimu ogenda okubeera personal assistant wange abantu bakawempe nosi bonna bakkiriza ne Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu n'ennuku yonna weyanza bana
ekibuuzo kyange kiri kiriya nnyo oyagala kukiikirira abantu ba Kawempe North njagala omuwulire Kawempe North specifically erina working population, living and working population y'abantu bameka?
Eyanzanyo sebo mukama wange Kawempe North electoral area erina ebyalo 49 tulina emiruka 9 tulina polling stations 165 omuwendo gw'abalonzi abali mu Kawempe North balinga emitwalo 7 esebo mukama wange eyanza sebo
era mmanyi abamu muyinza okuba muzengo wagira kandidate ono emutuusa wabiri mukyusa so mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala mwebale kujja era nga neyanziza okuwuliza bakandidati baffe gamuga moderator munnange agenda kuyita bakama bange ku session eddala
tukumyeko mu ngalo ba candidates mwebale nnyo timekeeper waffe naye mukubeko mu ngalo twagala kuyita mukama waffe Secretary General David Lewis Rugongoya ajje
obugalo baba moderator obusingakaawo. Thank you very much, Comrade Karamaji Andrew. Thank you so much, Dr. Nalukwago. Obugalo baba candidate nimirire babafunireko mu ngalo bannange. Obugalo baba candidate wenna mwetulira. People power, our power. Please take your seats. Obugalo bwa Election Management Committee abadde bajajinga ne timekeeper waffe. Ekiddako mwenna mutegedde process. All of you now know the process and how it is going. Like I said the last time, session eno ebadde erina max 10 era kyemanyi bamaze dda okuzigaba. Olunaku olwajjo bonna bonna era ne bawadinga max out of 40. Ekitegeeza kyekyo nti max 5 kati tuzirina already, naye max 5 zivaawa? Zigenda kubeera ku ground era for bagamba team already jezili zikokota ground eyo okumanya abantu bakawempe north bagalani abakiikirire. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not say any other thing but invite the president to conclude. Mr. President, come and give us final remark on this first ever National Unity Platform candidates debate. People power, our power, NUP, and everywhere, NUP. Chairman. I want to congratulate all of you, our able candidates. This was not only informative, it was also entertaining. Thank you very much. Zengo muntu nyumidwa nyo debate eno kakasa n'abantu abatulaba wano Uganda ne Bulanda banyumidwa. I want to salute our election management committee. Thank you very much. The membership, the leadership of the National Unity Platform, all of you ladies and gentlemen, most importantly the media, thank you for amplifying this far and wide. Chino tukikoze tetunabeera mbuyinza naye tulowooza nti ekibiina bwe kiti bwe kirina okufunctioninga. Tukiriza nti ffe ng'ekibiina tulina obuvunaanyizibwa okulondobamu oyo muntu asaanidde okukiikirira abantu ng'ate nga tukikola mu bwerufu mu lujjudde nga tetulina kyekubira yonna. So njagala obeebaza mwenna abenyigidde mweno process. Tuli aware nti mwenna mumanyi kyemukola era mwewaddeyo okugoberera amateeka n'emitendera na byonna byetukkiririzaamu. SG already akibagambye nti abantu baffe batuuse dda ku ground era bwe bakutuukako nga bakwebuuzaako manya abo ffe tubasindise. Bwe bakutuukako manya ffe tubasindise bayambe mubawe information entuufu. Tumanyi nti wayinza n'okubaayo eyo abagezaako okwensinga oba okutiisatiisa abantu okubawandiikisa obumakinga sure baweta report batuleetera report enkyamu. Tubimanyi era tubigoberera. Akakiiko kaffe kagoberera, abantu bagoberera, ensi yonna egoberera, nange kennyini ngoberera. Akakiiko kaffe tukalinamu obwesimbu era tukakasa nti candidate bwe mugenda otuleetera yennyini anaaba asaanidde. Muli independent, tubeesiga mukole omulimu ku lwa NUP, ku lwa Kawempe ne ku lwa Uganda. Twagala okubaagaliza obuwanguzi mwena. May the best man win. Nsanyuse nnyo mwebale kuwaŋŋana kitiibwa nakwewa kitiibwa mmwe ng'abantu. There are those particular moments that I saw that made me full with pride. Mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala tubenyumirizaamu mwena abakulembeze baffe. Nze mu ndaba yange mwena musaanidde okubeera ba MP. Naye kakasa ayina enkizo yagenda okubasumukamu naye nga mwena musaanidde. Mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala. Mpoziriza olunaku lwaleero twafunye amawulire ag'ennaku Muzeeyi Kirize Sitongo Kiwanuka taata wa Ashraf Kasirye atuvudde ku maaso. Bamutomedde muzeeyi oyo mumanyi taata wa Ashraf abadde atwagala nnyo nga buli akakubye ajja wano n'atwebuzaako ne bwawulira ekyamu eyo ajja n'atuteeka ku sport tukinyonyole. Kadde waffe tujja musulwa nnyo Mukama mumuze mirembe neffe tulina okugenda mu maaso. N'olw'ensonga eyo abantu ba Kawempe North mwena mwenyigire mwene ensonga tubaleetera candidate very soon. Naye twagala tubaleetere candidate nga alondobeddwamu mu bwerufu, si bino bya dictator Museveni kugamba ani ankolerawo n'alondobwayo oyo. Kyokka nga kyekibiina ekiri mu buyinza ekyo kibalage democracy level yaabwe bweri. N'ebibiina ebirala tetubyogerera bubi naye twagala okubiwa ekyokulabirako nti mu Uganda empya ebintu bwe bijja.
Mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala abasibo ne bannyabo Mukama abankumire. And wishing you all the best. May the best man win. Nsuubidde Katonda akkirize omulundi omulala tubeeremu n'omukazi avuganya. But as for now, may the best man win. Thank you very much for God and my country.
We will stand up for the anthems. People power, our power, people power. We will have the president lead, then the electoral management committee, and then our judges will fall suit, and the candidates, and then the rest will fall. So let's have the electoral committee and the judges leave, and then you'll respect the candidates as
yes,
well.
Yes, chandaba wadde ne chambadde musomesa akaseera kati birabira kubanga osubscribinga go na aliko.